Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ruckus in this March to October. I am Ruckus, always causing a ruckus, and this is episode 2 of Strike 2 the Venom. So, with that being said, yes, my face cam is a little bit darker than normal. When I turn on my light, it like flickers, and I don't want that to distract, so here we go. We had to pin a loss on a division rival. Oh snap, we had the lead too. And my favorite pitcher, Justin Martinez, is on the mound. This man is a red-hot man. Throws the ball at 100 pretty consistently. Kind of reminds me of like a budget Jordan Hicks that actually is like durable.
Back here in San Francisco. We're in the eighth.
But I might be eating those words if he gets hurt. But here we are. Alright, time to use the PC controller. Oh shit. What the hell? Okay, so I skipped. Okay. Lol. Sorry. Using two controllers is weird. Nice. I like this camera angle.
Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Damn. Nice little catch by Suarez for the second out.
But quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit.
Tyler Fitzgerald. Don't know who that is, but I'm sure I'll find out.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Just missed. Holding on to a one-run lead near the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Mm.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk.
Strike two, full count. Oh, don't play. Damn. Oh, and he got pulled off the bag. Damn it. Okay, runner in scoring position and a runner on first. We got this. Oh, that was a nasty pitch. Nice. Got the pop it. We got the pop up to end the inning of the horror show that would have been.
One run in the inning, but they lead two through 8 full. And we're back.
All right, here's Ketel Marte. Top of the ninth. 3-2 lead still. Let's add some insurance if we can.
And that's ball one.
Landon Roop is the closer.
Getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Roger
Ooh.
getting ready.
That could have been a good hit. Okay, actually they just made it sound that the announcer just said that this isn't the closer. Never mind. I think Taylor or Tyler Rogers is the closer.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Makes sense because it's the 9th inning, but they're down by 1, so why would they waste that pitcher? There we go. Is that going to hold? Yes, it will. Homer, Ketel Marte. I wasn't sure if that was going to hold because sometimes they do that like animation where they're like looking like this and then they're like, damn, that's foul. And sometimes they're like, yeah, that's fair, let's go. Anyways, Tristan Beck. 4-2 Diamondbacks with Suarez at the plate. And he gets a base hit. No one has been out so far in this inning.
Man at first, nobody out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
All right, here's Lourdes Gurriel. And he hits a perfect. That's going to be a double. In the corner. We're going to try and score Suarez. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Another run added. 5-2 Diamondbacks. Here is the man, the myth, the legend, Gabriel Moreno with a runner on second. And he grounds out. He's out. Okay, first out of the inning by Moreno. Gets the runner on set. Well, no, he was already on second. Never mind. Here's Pavin Smith. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh shit, he probably won't make it. He's gonna make it because the throw was off. Throw was off. Runner on third, 2 outs. Blaze Alexander.
Looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And we managed to gain 2 extra runs off of a home run and a RBI double. Now here is the bottom of the 9th. Diamondbacks have a 3-run lead, and Martinez is still on the mound, looking to cause some or stir a ruckus, I should say, not cause.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
I cause a ruckus.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3. Oh, damn it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, that was good. All right, 1 out. And here's Tom Murphy. I believe he was the catcher for the Athletics. Or, no, I'm probably thinking Sean Murphy. Never mind. I don't know what position he plays. I'm guessing outfield or infield somewhere. But I think he was on the Athletics last year.
That's there for a strike.
1-1 count.
Murphy leads off first with 1 away.
Oh! Very controversial. Strike 3. Forgot to do that the last time, but whatever. Brett Wisely with the last man aboard, or going to be aboard so far. 2 outs, runner on first. 1-1 count again. Here we go. All right, last strike for Brett Wisely.
This could end it.
Foul ball. Staying alive. Oh! Snuck it down the middle. All right, the Diamondbacks are looking ferocious over here as they strike again. Nice finish for a good win. Okay.
Right at the front of the line for the postseason.
All right, how much momentum do we gain from this? Couple of little fire emojis. Rockies lose. Are we gonna get one of those events where it lets us? Okay, we just swept that series like it was nothing. Playing the Dodgers again. What's the moment? Make headway in your divisional race. Okay. So we need to keep this lead, is what I'm thinking. Justin Martinez, Max Muncy at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez at second. His speed is impeccable, so as long as you don't have Max Muncy pop it up deep somewhere or get a line drive or a homer, you're probably fine.
And we welcome you in, already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. The D-backs have a chance to make up some ground on the.
All right, do we have anybody? Okay, Ginkel's warming up. Let's get Foley in there. Wait, no. Yeah, let's do Puck instead.
Being at the stadium for games like this, it seems like every at bat is critical. You hear the crowd inhale, exhale.
Out. Didn't matter. Didn't matter.
So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, no.
I should do that more often, but I don't know if that'll be very successful each time like that.
Gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gurriel against Blake Trinan.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ooh.
This is the zone, and that's ball one.
Could have gotten
Moving in
hit.
the bullpen, Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott warming up as well. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit.
All right, Moreno after a pop up by
Single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run
somebody.
gets
I
him the
forgot.
cycle. Out number 2.
2 outs.
And
Moreno
now the center fielder
making the second out. Jake McCarthy. Hey, there we go.
Field for a knock.
Line drive, ground ball, or no, just a grounder to second. Keeps the inning alive. McCarthy on first, Perdomo
0 for
hitting.
4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout.
Oh shit.
And a foul
Okay.
ball.
Runner, he's
Here's
going,
the
he's
pitch.
going.
Runner on the go.
Ball, that's out.
misses.
Hey.
And that was not close.
Gets there. Let's see how much we can press our luck here. Big bucks, no whammy. Oh, nice.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
God damn, that was a good pitch.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Nabs it. And that'll
Doesn't
do it.
matter.
So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. And 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Dodgers 7. Back here in L.A. On to the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. It's through for a hit.
All right, base hit
Good start to the inning.
for the Munster. That munchy monkey.
These guys today are so great.
Max
at
Muncy.
velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And that is out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That was a nasty pitch. 0-2 count.
The count is 0-2.
Shit. First and second, nobody out. Not looking good.
But found a way. You got that front
Shit.
foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now that sets up.
Let's try Ginkle out. I haven't really pitched with Ginkle.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Kevin Ginkle.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of
Oh,
them
what the
are different, so we'll see what he's got here.
How'd you manage to miss that?
Bases all loaded up. Here's the catcher. Austin
God
Vaughn.
damn it.
Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You need a
0-1's
strikeout,
the count.
and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you gotta
Strike
make some
2.
pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Oh, same spot, different toilet.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that's a
Damn.
foul ball.
That was close.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Yeah!
Steve
Strike
He's
3.
really good hitting the baseball the other way. So
1 out.
credit the pitcher for having him out
Here's
in front of
Freddie
the
Freeman.
Clearly, he had him fooled.
Freeman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All right, 0-2 count.
Dish,
Looking
look
good
the ball
for
in the air
now.
in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball one. This is the zone. And the count 1-2. So they're all loaded up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chopped in the ground.
Damn it. Okay. That's on me.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. strikeouts, and he's grounded out. In there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ooh, still got a piece of that somehow.
And we'll do it again. Next
Damn
ball,
it,
misses.
didn't go
The
for
count
it.
is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
This guy doesn't give a shit. Oh,
Gets a piece there, we'll do it
I was
again.
hoping that was going to be a swing and a miss, but that animation came and I was like, damn it.
In the air out to center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there.
And that is 2 outs and no one moved.
Just a really nice catch.
So we're still tied.
Right there. He's
Hooray.
setting
Thank you,
expectations
McCarthy.
for sure.
Okay, now it's probably the most broken player in the game, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And
2-1
the
count.
he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball.
And that is out number 3, and we are tied.
There. Pulls it in on the warning track.
All right, top of the ninth.
Game on defense. Chris Taylor. He's the new third baseman.
They still have Trident in there. We'll see what happens here. Marte, first pitch. Strike sinker. Thought about swinging at that, to be honest with you guys. Ooh. That one was good, but I thought I was going to be late, so I swung. All right, 0-2.
Right-handed reliever. Keeps the
Staying alive.
foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's out.
Damn, even count.
2-2.
I saw it and I was like, nope, I'm good. Nice, staying alive, 2-2.
That's the third.
Damn, I should have laid off of that. But I didn't know if they were going to call a strike on it at first. I was like, well, might as well.
He's already home.
Okay, here's Eugenio Suarez with 1 out. Oh,
Side corner for a strike.
darn,
This guy's
good
got a
pitch.
great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh,
That one to right.
does it go to the ground? Yes, it does. Line drive, base hit for Suarez. Good job, sir.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really good swing
Nope.
right there. You gotta pitch
We're
that
keeping
he
you
really
in.
can handle.
All right, here's Josh
Allowed
Naylor
himself to
with
stay
a
back
runner on
just
first.
a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Tap foul to plate. Ground ball right side could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1.
Ooh,
Double play.
almost got there too. All right, we are now against Mookie Betts, and
And foul ball.
all right, let's see where else we can put it.
Ball 1.
We're gonna give Ginkle probably one more batter, or this might be his last. I'm not sure.
Now 1-2.
Let's just see how this at bat goes. Oh, nice hack, nice hack.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the plate.
Oh, ho, ho, nice,
That pitch was pretty
nice
good.
take, Mookie.
Not digging the call out there on the mound.
Thank you.
Clearly pretty frustrated.
That was like the same spot but higher.
right field. And it looks like trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner.
That's a double for Betts.
And that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his third extra base hit of the game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
And
That's a
now
ball.
Teoscar Hernandez.
All right, we're gonna take him out and put in Puck. Let's warm up Foley though.
Manager out of the... The winning run on second base. Swings and
All right, Teoscar, we gotta be careful with him.
this one popped up.
Out number 1 if Naylor can actually manage to get it.
And there's one away.
Great job. 1 out. All right, who's the next victim? Chris Taylor. CT3.
The game after entering on defense. Just
Nope.
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a
Counts
fastball
1-0.
in, and he spits on that one.
1-1 count. 1-2 now.
Fights it off. You'll see
Double.
one away. The winning run at second.
Oh, that was nasty. Strike 2. Or not strike 2. Strike 3.
Tommy Edmonds
2 outs with the runner on second, and Edmund trying to end this game.
Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Trying to send this extra innings.
Ooh, 0-2 count. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Always being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with them. because-
And it's not, because that is going to be out number 3, and we are going to extras.
And that is the inning.
Which means there will be a runner on second with Corbin Carrol, and it'll be Naylor at second and Carrol at the plate. The reason why Naylor is there is because he was the last man to bat.
If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do. Coming in.
Damn! Good slider. Tanner Scott
2 strikes.
versus Corbin Carrol, 0-2 count. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Trying to get us a
A
chase.
little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
There we go.
Get hurt.
That is a RBI single for Corbin Carrol as we take back the lead. Great job. Also, very lucky hit by Carrol.
Huge for team
And we're not going to steal the first pitch because they're going to suspect that.
And now they'll try to add
Or they're not. They're just going to do it anyways.
No balls and a strike. Runner on the goal. Pitch
1-1.
is high.
Still doesn't get him. 1-1 count. Runner on second with Pavin Smith and a 9-8 lead. We could send
And
him.
it's second.
Whoa!
Dodgers bullpen gets him out.
1 ball,
Anthony
2
Baca
strikes.
If he strikes out, he strikes out.
Carrol getting cranked up as well.
All right. 1 out with a runner on second. And here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that is not caught.
And it gets by.
Everyone
Rounds third.
is going in the warning track. Lourdes gets an RBI triple
Third with a triple.
after a diving catch gone bad.
aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was
Lourdes
outside,
delivers.
didn't go the other way.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound.
And now here's the bazooka.
Pretty tight
Bruce
game.
Guerrero with the runner on third with 1 out, 10-8
Keep
Diamondbacks.
the score right where it is.
Moreno batting with one down.
0-1.
Takes a strike.
Oh, why did I swing at that?
Got right there, and it takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was runners in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play.
All right, here's Jake McCarthy, runner on third. And he's going to hit it right to Bruce Hall, but that's okay. I think this is a foolproof plan. You're up by 2. Yep, we're going to keep him in. Puck versus Pajes. And that is directly to the shortstop, Perdomo. 1 out. There's Barnes, the runner on second. Ooh, 0-2 count. After a nasty slider. Trying to survive.
Good time for something off speed or wet. Now, Boog, this is a real swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Strike 3. All right, let's try to finish this. Freeman with the runner on second with 2 outs. Strike 1, borderline, and everyone's giving him shit for it. And it's going to be a 10-9 game with Freeman at first with a line drive single RBI by Freeman. All right, here's Rojas with the runner on first. Strike 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an
1-1.
with 2 outs to score that run from first.
On the ground to third.
And that is out number 3. This game is over. You boys get it done. And we went straight to the Venom. We'll see where we go now. We got 3 fire emojis. All right, success. Oh, is it going to have us do a sweep? Yeah, sweep world champs in their house. We're down by 2 in the top of the 7th. All right, Suarez at first. Naylor at the plate. They have 7 hits. We have 3 against Dustin May. I hope that man has a great career, though, by the way, when it comes to Dustin May. His career has pretty much been riddled by Tommy John. It'd be awesome to see him thrive.
Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side could be 2. Over to Tate.
And that is 2 outs in the inning. Still 2-0 Dodgers. All right, here's Corbin Carrol with 2 outs.
This is Corbin Carrol. 0-2 in this one. Here's a high chopper.
He's going to get him.
On the run, sends it over.
Damn it.
And it beats him. What a play.
Well, that's not a good start.
Welcome back as we take a look at
And
how
now
they
here
started
is
the
Dre
year so
Jamison.
far. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freeman with 1 out, nobody on.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
All right, foul ball, strike 2.
1 out, base is empty.
Ooh, nice catch by Naylor. 2
Tells
outs.
me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rojas In the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Strike 2? Could this be strike 3?
Solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only
Nope.
down 2 could give their lineup a
And
real
this guy
opportunity
likes to
just
murder
grind their way
arms
back into this game
by
with the
overusing
few outs that they
them.
have left.
Hot
Out.
shot to first base,
Out
and
number
he slides it
3.
to end the inning.
Let's see if we can improve from last inning, because that was
As we
bad.
take a peek at the starting
Here's Pavin
pitching so
Smith
far this year.
against Dustin May.
May back to work. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
You know, these D-backs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
On a strike. The pitch. And a foul ball.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
1-2 count.
Sit him down. Fouls it off.
Staying alive. Barely. Probably should have been a strike 3.
Come on, punch him out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Still staying alive. Probably should have. Yeah, I shouldn't have swung at that, but I felt like it needed to be there.
Foul off tough pitches.
Ground ball right
All right,
side.
grounder out number 1.
Slings to first.
He's out.
First out in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's
All
the
right,
left
here's
fielder.
Tim Tava. Might need to get an upgrade on the left fielder because I don't know about this guy.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Chop to first.
And still doesn't get there. Out number 2.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So up next, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2.
All right, here's Moreno.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting
No
out of
ball.
the zone.
1 strike.
2 outs.
Hit on the ground to the
Is
right
that
side.
enough? It is. Runner on first now, Moreno. 2 outs. Runner on first.
With his hitting
Here
streak
is
in
Tomas.
jeopardy. Center field. Outman settles
And
under
that's
this
going to be out number 3. It looks like we're going to have to try to get it at least tied
Ready for
in the top of the
8th.
9th.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Jameson with Ohtani.
First pitch misses for ball 1. Jameson
I thought he
his
hit
third
earlier,
season.
but maybe
He
that
features
was
a four-seam
a couple
fastball,
innings
a
ago.
sinker, a slider,
All right,
a
2-0 count.
and
Not looking
occasional
good.
mixes into
Let's
Now
F
the
it.
time
We're
to
putting in Martinez.
And another ball.
3-0.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this
Strike
mound.
one.
You've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one
Ball
misses.
4 outside.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Yeah, that was a
Boog,
bit
if I were
outside.
him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting
There's
pitches
Mookie.
outside the zone and driving them a long way.
Ball.
Turns and fires the bats.
Love this part of the
1-1.
game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Okay. Manageable now. Strike 3.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Strike 3. All right, 1 out. And still Ohtani at first base. Teoscar Hernandez. Ball
Ball.
boy.
Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way.
Damn,
it's a
that was
really
almost
nice
it.
hit.
That was almost in the zone.
Right-hander kick steals.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball.
Not looking good.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Checks.
Oh!
That
Full
was the
count.
pitch to hit.
Full count.
Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Oh!
2 in a row.
Strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there.
2
I don't think
outs.
He was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Foul ball.
And first offering is fouled off.
Fouled off. All right, makes this easier. Inside, strike 3.
And that's 3 straight strikes.
All right, now we gotta
Back here
find a
in
way to
LA.
get
And now the shortstop, Blaze Alexander.
2 runs in an inning.
On the ground right
That
side.
is out number 1.
Taylor has it, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game.
All right.
It might not be the most challenging we've seen today.
Here's Marte.
But it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And it's fouled away.
1 out.
I mean, his pitch efficiency.
0-1
ability to
count.
get ahead in the count.
Here's May
Sometimes
again.
Pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Okay, that should have been a ball, but I'm not going to complain.
Getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under
That was probably going to be a
he's
ball.
still got plenty of fuel
1
left in the
0-2
tank.
count.
Fouled off.
Another one fouled off. One thing Marte can do is foul off pretty well.
1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a
Damn.
piece and stays alive.
I don't know how I managed to get that one.
You're the top of the
0-2
ninth.
still. Damn. Okay, still going. I'm just like, how? I probably wouldn't have gotten contact on that in real life. There we go. Line drive, probably an out. Nope. Just a line drive with 1 out.
Battled through a long at bat and earned
Great job by Marte by staying alive. Here's Suarez with an out and a runner on first. Ball 1.
squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Ball
Last
2.
2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-1. Two, even count.
Marte leads off first with 1 away.
Foul ball.
He fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one
That is probably going to score somebody, probably not. It is a double for Suarez, which makes it to where there is a runner on second and third with 1 out, and Dave Roberts puts in Tanner Scott with Josh Naylor at the plate. Let's see how this goes. Probably could have swung at that. Alright, 0-1. That's a sac fly. That runner's gonna score, and they don't get Suarez out. So runner on third with 2 outs, and Carrol at the plate. Probably a good chance they get to line drive somewhere. Slider for 89 miles an hour. I don't know about that, Chief.
They seem to live for it. Get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
That's a 0-2 count now after a big foul ball there.
The Diamondbacks down to their final strike.
Another fly out.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
0-2. Probably shouldn't have swung at that, but you just gotta stay alive at this point.
The outer half is open.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses.
And we don't manage to get it, but at least we got a run. But I ended that first part poorly, so it is what it is. We'll take the cold little symbol there. We'll be fine. Alright, here's Carrol. With the runner on first, 1 out. Game is in our favor right now at 2-0.
Alexander, the base runner at first with 1 out. Up the middle.
And that is a single for Carrol.
2 on with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to
2 on, 1 out. Carrol at first. Another batter or runner at second.
When it's ripped like that.
Ground ball could be 2 for Connor Falefa, and he'll hold on to it, so they get 1.
Clearly,
Well, they got me out.
Double play. Kind of took a risk going to second, but fortunately he got rid of it perfectly.
We'll see how this goes fielding wise.
Get that lead runner.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Carrol makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders.
All right, here we go. Hitting again with the runner on first.
They practice this, and when the game comes, they
One
make
and
the
out.
play perfectly.
Carrol.
Yeah, definitely a ball from that high.
That one inside.
Ball
Count
again.
is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing
Ooh, I
else,
shouldn't have swung
this
at that.
is a great
2-1.
spot for a
2
hitter
balls,
to be in.
1 strike.
In there at the knee.
Oh, that's a bullshit call.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Even count though. Oh, definitely should have swung at that. Good God. Okay.
Corbin Carrol. getting
There's
ready
Corbin
to
again
get
with the
1 for 2.
runner on first and third. 1 out.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 count. Son of a
Trying to make
bitch.
pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And
1 ball,
2.
2 strikes.
See if you
All
can
right,
go upstairs
let's
a little bit. Make
keep
sure you miss up and out of the
doing
zone
that.
since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one outside. It's 2-2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Liner caught it second.
Damn.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Bottom of the 8th.
Nice rip, kid.
What a hit there for Carrol.
The relay to third.
And safe. So first and third with 1 out in the 8th.
Sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Aw,
First sinker we've seen
2
today.
outs
It was
now.
effective.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
All right, Perdomo, first and third.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll
Well,
Diamondback.
we saw the lead. A big lead, in fact.
Spencer Horwitz. The next
There,
Pirates is
right.
Rodriguez.
We gotta close out the
Is
game
just
here.
one strike away.
Strike 3, and we win the game. Hooray. We bring some momentum in. I had a 2-hit game, 1 game, small momentum boost. Alright, sweet. I can get Jake Fraley, Clark Schmidt. I don't want that. Gross. I feel like this is kind of a no-brainer. Clark Schmidt. Okay, so Schmitty boy. Yeah, we're good. I'm probably going to end it on this one right here. Beat strong contender for moral boost.
The ninth. Gurriel
Damn.
swings through it.
Good pitch.
0-1.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez appears to be getting loose. Swing and a high fly ball.
That could be a tying homer, but it isn't. But a great hit, though, nonetheless.
Back to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park.
0-1's the
Just
count.
knock that ball down.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Arizona with just one outlet. And now it's Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, we're not looking too good with 2 outs.
1-run game here in the ninth. Outside low. And
1-1
1
count.
ball, 1 strike.
One, 2 count, 2 outs in the 9th. Might not be able to do it, but we'll see.
Down to their final strike.
Alright, following it off still.
Stays alive.
Still 1-2. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Fouled off. Still 2-2.
And it remains 2-2.
Still 2-2. Still 2-2. That is a line drive for Naylor after having a big at-bat there with 2 outs. Damn.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Doesn't matter. Here's Blaze Alexander with the runner on first.
And here is Blaze Alexander. Sends it to
And that's going to be out number 3, which Kilver dreamed of this moment here, but honestly, not everything's going to go your way, and I feel like that's going to be the theme of this series, because I feel like they're doing things right. It's just kind of just the luck of the draw. Ooh, he ate shit on that. Sinker. Okay, he's not going for that again. 1-1.
Next offering is
1-2.
for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls.
And that is still 2-1 Diamondbacks, but there is another man on first because of the fact they hit a line drive. I thought I had it, but didn't happen.
It can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Really important at bat coming up now.
Foul ball still 0-2. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Damn!
Keeps the at-bat
This
going
man
with
is
foul
hitting
ball.
them, and it's very strong in the audio.
Struck him out looking.
Thank
Yeah,
you!
that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So digging in, Stuart Fairchild.
Alright, here's Fairchild, first and second.
At 96,
Let's
that
see what
is
kind
the
of
first
The last thing he
mayhem
wants
we
is to hit the
can
ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect
kind
any
of
pitches on his own. They'll be pitching for a double
extinguish,
play in this spot.
so you speak, or as you would say.
This one in the air, right field. Carrol drops into the glove. 2 down.
2 outs, still first and second. So you got that for going for you.
So up next, Jake Fraley. Sliced hard but foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead
Ooh.
runs are aboard.
2 outs, still. Here's Fraley, the guy that they tried to trade with us for that we don't
I
need.
don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the air,
That's at number 3. This
that
lead
the
is still
third out
saved,
inning. Red strand a couple.
and we survive an inner inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Alexis Diaz,
And he's
brother
had
of
a really
Edwin
hard time
Diaz,
throwing
or
strikes
uncle,
so far
or
this season.
cousin, I
His
guess.
walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Ground ball
And
to
there's
the
a
base
ground
hit.
ball base hit by Moreno for the first man
Didn't
up
take long to get a
at
result for that
leadoff.
at-bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up
Here's
as much as
Thomas
he probably
with the
would've
runner on
liked,
first.
but that's a good approach paying off.
Alec Thomas now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here.
Come on, Alexis.
Got the
Damn, good pitch.
Soon as strike 2.
No ball.
Activity in the
Strike.
bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santiago up and throwing for Terry Francona. Pagan getting loose as well. Swing
Should have just let it hit me.
and one gone.
Oh well.
Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 3. A fly out of ground.
Tim
out to
Tawa.
strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball. Deep.
1-0.
A former
He's a
All-Star.
shortstop?
He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider. and
God,
a
he's-
two-seamer.
Put Perdomo in there. What the f are you doing?
Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat.
Fuck that
Geraldo
guy.
Perdomo. Runner on first with 1 down for.
Put Perdomo in there. What are you doing, you weirdo?
The pitch.
Good pitch.
On the ground, could be 2. And
3 outs.
Got him. Strand. Over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Reds. So remaining in the game defensively, Geraldo Perdomo taking over as the new shortstop. now
All right,
following
Matt
the
McLean
decision.
against Foley.
Foley back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Nice grab.
Perdomo gets the guy out number 1. Great job by Perdomo.
Knocks the ball down, and
Here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mount.
And
there's 2 down.
It's never fun
it
going
looks
back to
like
the dugout after
Eugenio
hitting the
Suarez
line,
passed the
finds
cup
glove.
check
Will
because
get
that
some
hit.
high fives.
That was
So,
right next to
you
his
create
nuts.
contact, you feel
And
like you've done
good thing he
everything
caught
right,
it
but in this
by
game
his
of
nuts.
baseball, not everything is
2
in your
outs,
control.
and here is Candelario.
Away as he takes a
Ball 1, strike 2 there. 1 or not strike 2. 1-1 count.
The 1-1 is fouled.
Now it's strike 2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And we survive.
Strikes.
We still have an inning to kind of see if we can get a couple of extra runs here, but other than that, we are okay for the most part. Do we have anybody warming up? We do, and I'm going to put in Martinez because I trust him. How much do I trust him? A little too much. Alright, ball 1.
Action in the pen down there. Tony Santillan up and throwing for Terry Francona.
Probably shouldn't have swung at that, but, well, it was in the zone, so let's just keep going here. 1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Safe bet. Still 1-2.
With that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
One, 2 now. This is a strikeout.
He's locked in at the
All right,
plate,
1 out.
whole field.
Suarez
There, just needs to let the ball travel a little
with
more.
Diaz. Let's see what happens.
Good pitch for the strikeout.
He swings and fouls one off. Suarez.
Ooh, I probably should have waited a little bit.
Number 300 in this game. 1 down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie
Ooh.
Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie
So,
Roger Hornsby.
if you can't
Can't
hear
wait to
that
see
in the
if he pulls it off.
broadcast, they're trying to see if he can hit home run number 300.
One ball.
Outside.
2 strikes.
And it'd be interesting to see how that pans out for a guy that used to play for the Reds. Shouldn't have swung, but that's
Definitely made
okay,
him chase a
whatever.
little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have
Alright,
much of a chance.
Naylor
to
with
get in.
nobody on.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Josh Naylor. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bat,
Okay.
and that'll do it.
We're going to bring in Martinez, and we're going to hit you hard.
Bottom of the ninth. Just
And not in the way of hurting your
Oh, he's a
player,
big-time
but just
strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one
test you a
per
little bit. Test your stress levels.
1-run game, bottom 9. Off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. See the velocity.
Alright,
7 with that fastball.
let's try to keep it in the zone. Alright, full count.
99. Counts full, 3-2.
And that's the first out of the inning.
He's got to be frustrated.
Strike 3.
Big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot.
Here's
like
Will
that.
Benson
I'm sure
with
there's
one
some
out.
chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. High fly ball out to center field.
Alright, this will be the second out.
Puts it in, and there's 2 away.
And now we have
Down to the
Steer.
final out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Strike
In there
1.
for a strike at the bottom of the zone. There's a strike.
Strike 2.
Down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little
Strike
bit.
3.
Swing and a miss, and that's
All right.
the ball game.
There we go. We're a little bit thawed there. We'll get to the main part here. Damn, we had a good winning streak there. Alright, we get the chance to call someone up. Okay, so the overall is a bit worse each way. We don't really need a catcher. We need speed more than anything. I say we go for Jordan Lawler and then send down Tawa because he's terrible. Leave the lineups alone. Let's just see what happens here. Formal pro player boost. Yep. So, episode 3, we're going to mess with Jordan Lawler and see what he's about. But for now, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, well, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, we'll see you guys in episode 3 of Steerike to the Venom. Anyways, we'll see you next time.